Hello. Who are you? Doesn't matter. Welcome. You're safe with me. I'll be right here, nice and close so I can speak without alerting the others. Let me tell you about Senua. Now, her story has already come to an end, but now it begins anew.
What's happening? It's breathing. Dead. It's breathing. It's breathing. He knows she's getting closer. He can feel her coming closer. She's getting closer. They're watching. They're watching. They're watching.
This is a journey deep into darkness.
They're watching.
There will be no more stories after this one.
What is she doing? Why is she doing this? They're watching. Why doesn't she feel you coming? She's doing this for him. She wants to rescue him. He's already done. I can feel you coming. Quiet.
Oh, how rude of me. I never told you of the others. You hear them too, right? They've been around ever since the tragedy. Well, that's not quite true. Some are old, some are new, but they've changed. I think the darkness changed them, just like it changed her.
Can you see them? Over there. Why isn't she looking? Why aren't you looking?
He's in Hellblade.
Look, up ahead. You see it too?
You promised you came.
Yes. It is real after all. She's finally arrived in the land of mist and fog. The place the Northmen call Hell.
Turn back. Go back. Go back. It's not safe.
Go back, go back, go back, go
It's
back.
not safe.
It's there. They're here. Can you see them?
I can see it.
Look around and you will see them. The drowned, the sick, the slain. Here they lie, rotting in the fields and rivers of hell. But the dead don't always lie still here.
You see them.
This is not a place of rest.
You can't do this. Go back, go back. They're going to do that to you. Can you see them? Can you see them? They're going to do that to you. They're watching. Stop. Can you feel them watching? They're watching her. They're watching her. You're so close to the darkness. Go back.
Can you feel it?
What is she thinking? I can tell you. She's afraid. Wouldn't you be? You'd think she would get used to it by now after so many years. But the darkness, it just builds onto itself, growing stronger, towering over her. You might try and ignore it, turn away. But it's always there, just out of sight, where you're most vulnerable. It's like it knows that just enough light is all you need to see its suffocating power.
They can feel you.
You might think she's brave to go on this journey on her own, but it isn't bravery that drives her. bravery only means something to those afraid of death. Senua's fear runs far, far deeper.
Hello everybody, and welcome to Hellblade Senua's Sacrifice. If you couldn't tell from the beginning of this is going to be more than likely a playthrough without a lot of talking. There's a lot of audio,
What is she looking at?
development and cues and stuff in this game.
What is she leaving behind? I know what she's thinking. I hear her thoughts. It's not too late to get into the boat and go back. No one will judge her. No one will ever know. Oh, she heard us. There's no going back.
You can't do it.
Senua pushes away a world that conspired to cause so much suffering. There's nothing to go back to, and worse to look forward to. Why don't you join us? Maybe you too have a part to play in this story.
So yeah, this is seeming like it's going to turn out to be quite an experience. I'm going to change my sensitivity here really quick. I bought this game way back in, what was it, 2017, 2016 when it came out. Oop. Yeah, I bought it way back then and just never beat it. Don't know why. It's my favorite
Focus.
time period.
Look closer. Look.
Do not forget my stories, Senua,
She needs to look closer.
because your darkness comes from hell, and your fate lies there. They say the burning of a corpse will take you straight to Hela's gate, but gods and the living will follow this path. You must leave the Isles of Orkney across the eastern sea and find a road that leads north and down through deep, dark valleys. After 9 nights of riding, you will follow a great river and will find a bridge covered in gold. The path to Helheim goes from there, across the river of knives that flows from the dark world of Niflheim.
Starting off, all I gotta say is my left ears, or my right ears, are lonely. Like most of them have been in the tech. Oh, this sensitivity is high. Most of them have been in the left ear so far. This being a more cinematic game, I don't want the mouse sensitivity super high. Yeah, this has already been quite an experience. If you'll notice, I am talking a bit quieter. My wife is already asleep, and plus a lot of audio in this game, so
They're coming. You can't do it. They're coming now. They're coming. Just escape. She needs to run.
The darkness is coming. Yearns for life. Hungers for it. Like a pack of wolves in hunt. But she's not stopping. Not this time.
Can you see it?
The land of mist and fog.
He's in there.
The old fool was right.
You see him?
What was it he said? The river of knives across which lies the halls of hell. The place they call Helheim.
He's lost. He's lost. Where are
There's no doubt about
He's
it.
lost.
The source of the darkness is in Helheim,
They're
and the goddess Hela holds his soul there. Her dear beloved, Dillian.
Wow. Man. To any of you guys who
Why is she doing this? Why doesn't she turn back?
may suffer from psychosis or schizophrenia. Ooh, big lag spot there. I'm sorry that you have to deal with something like that.
I forget its name.
What is with
She
this?
forgets too. But she does
Choppy.
remember that only the dead may cross it. That part wasn't so easy to forget. The old fool said there was a hidden path up to it. Let's see, shall we?
Alright, well, this seems to be not doing that choppy thing with a controller, so I guess we're playing this game with a controller. One of the few. Alright, but yeah, if any of y'all suffer from this disease, I hate that you have to go through something like this. It
The
is
Northmen
awful.
speak of 9 worlds. The world of men they call Midgard. Sky gods dwell in Asgard. The gods of earth, harvest, wind, and sea dwell in Vanaheim. The good elves dwell in Alfheim. The evil ones dwell in Svartalfheim. The mountain giants dwell in Jotunheim. The fire giants dwell in Muspelheim. Niflheim is the world of ice and darkness. Only the dead dwell in Helheim. And that is where you must travel.
God, this character model, it is hard to believe that this game came out in, it was either 2016 or 2017, I don't remember. It's been too long ago though. Guess I'm just gonna add to the whisper that you guys are listening to.
Don't stop. You can't. Just drop down. Why is she going down? What's down there? Why did she do that? She shouldn't have done it. She can't go back now.
No, this is it. The hidden path.
Oop, I already found it.
It's going to hurt you. It's dangerous.
Don't kill me. I'm not one of them. Don't listen. I was just hiding. I find I live longer that way. Don't listen. I'll never let the bastards catch me again. Never! Wait. Who are you? It's just a memory.
Drew? Is that you?
For my tales of the Northmen, they call me Druth. A liar.
He's lost.
An old fool. Truth is my truth.
It's good to see you again. You kept your vow.
Guide you in this life and the next. I will tell you my stories of hell, if I may walk with you.
Tell me your stories again, old friend. I'm listening.
The runes seal the gates to hell. Focus your inner eye, and you too will see what's hidden in plain
I can
sight.
see one.
Hold it in your mind's eye. Find one like it to open the gate.
Focus and you'll see.
What happens if you focus?
It's near. Look towards the gate, and the gate will open.
The gate is open. Go through the gate.
Go through it.
It's dangerous.
Follow it.
What's behind the gate?
Where will it take you?
It works!
I spent 6 years enslaved in hell, but I watched the Northmen, learnt their ways.
I know you did.
You listen when everyone else laughed. My people paid the heavy price. Carry my stories with you, and together we will make the Northmen feel our fury.
So yeah, if you couldn't already tell, this is going to be a very slow-paced game. I'm not going to take this fast by any means.
This joins us. She once tried to make them go away. Pretend they weren't real. But what good is that? When we are always here.
Seemed like the average playtime was about 7 hours, so about 7 episodes. If this isn't your thing, I completely understand, but I am going to take this game slow.
You can stand on the edge, pretend it's going to be okay. But you know that death is near, waiting for you to make that little slip. You can't just wish things away.
The world of the dead is ruled by the giantess, Hela, daughter of Loki. The gods feared her bloodline, bad on her mother's side and yet much worse on her father's. So, as a child, the All-Father cast her down into Helheim and gave her power over those who die of sickness, age, hardship, and self-slaughter. In all of the 9 worlds, only Hela can resurrect the dead. To Hela, your Dillion was sacrificed, and with her you must bargain.
So that's the story then. Her lover, I guess, her husband was sacrificed to Hela. And if it wasn't obvious while I was bringing it up earlier, she suffers from psychosis, if I remember correctly. Need to quit moving my thumbstick up when I land. Keep shooting the camera straight up in the air like that. Man, it's hard to believe this game is what, 4 or 5 years old now?
Stay back.
Look at it.
You have to open it.
The gate to Helheim divides the living from the dead. Is that the face of Hela herself? The half-rotten goddess that rules over Helheim. Whatever horrors lie behind that door, she must find him. Shh. Someone's here. I'll give you what you want. I won't resist anymore. Just give him back.
End it now. This is nearly the end.
A vision of what's to come. Poor Senua. The darkness does not bargain. It does not reason. It is rot. And now it has taken hold. It will spread towards her head, the seat of the soul, until there is nothing left of her. All of her suffering will have been for nothing. It's just a matter of time.
Shit. So it deletes your save file if you die too many times? Wow.
The hardest battles are fought in the mind. That is what Dillian taught her. With every defeat, the dark rot will grow and soon it will take her soul. But for now, at least, she still has control of her mind. And she will fulfill her vow, whatever the cost.
He's not right.
Listen to me, Senua. The goddess Hela lies behind the gate to Helheim. To open the gate, you must first face the gods that guard it. The god of fire, Surt, and the god of illusion, Valravan. Spill their blood to open the gate to Helheim and enter the land of the dead.
Alrighty.
To Dillian. To his soul.
The Northmen say that in the beginning there was nothing but darkness. Bitter cold to the north, fiery hot to the south. They say the cold formed ice, which melted from the sparks from the south. The power of the darkness gave life to the dripping ice, and the first giant was born, and was named Ymir. The ice continued to drip, And the power of the void gave life to it, and it became a cow whose milk fed the giant. That's right, a cow. Bet you weren't expecting that.
Okay, so I guess the god of fire first then.
Surt, the fire giant, has answered. He comes from a land older than mankind, and the Northmen call upon his flaming sword to raise their enemies to the ground. Find him, Senua, and spill his blood.
This story just has me intrigued right from the start.
She found the wretched old fool on her way back from the wilds. An outcast. He was badly burnt all over. She took pity on him, for he was not long for this world. Like her, who spoke of his own darkness. The Northmen.
Senua, we each walk these lands gazing towards different horizons, some of us further than others. Your father cannot see what you see, but there is nothing wrong with seeing the world the way you do.
Is that her mother then? Alright, so what are we running into then?
He can read it. He's down. Finish it. They've surrounded you. Finish this.
I can still smell it. A sweet, sickly stench of burning human flesh. And I still hear her cries carried in the wind. You hear them too, Senua?
Yes, I heard their screams, and I still hear them now.
So I'm guessing the voices are something that we'll have to deal with through the entire game, which would, you know, obviously make sense, but it's a freaking cool detail, too. Why can't I move? I'm stuck. Well. Alright, I had to do the fight again, but that's all you missed is me redoing that fight. And I had an epiphany doing it the second time too.
I heard their screams. And I still
Are
hear
those
them now.
Draugr that we're fighting? Like in the Old Norse mythology, Draugr? Oh, hey, that's not fair. I was too far away to actually see that.
The path to Helheim is sealed to the living, but you already walk amongst the dead. Look towards the gate, and you will see that it has opened.
In a sense, yeah. Hearing dead people anyway. I think that has to do more with a mental disorder than anything supernatural.
When they first came to my lands, I knew enough of their tongue to beg for mercy, and they took me as a slave. I wish now that they had slaughtered me like the others. I rode their storm of fire, death, and slavery to many lands. This darkness you speak of, I know it well.
And I'm still here to fight it.
God, I love that they use binaural audio in this. I mean, this sounds like he's right behind my left ear. It's so freaking cool. More games should use this, man.
Can anticipate. He's gone! It's nearly over. Finish it. Use your sword. Use your sword. We're winning. Stand up straight.
Stand up straight. Definitely don't want to die and lose my save file, yo. God, that's such a cool mechanic, though. Could you imagine if something like Dark Souls had a mod like that? Yeah, too many times in Dark Souls your save file is just deleted and you have to start over.
Hell will not give you the answers you want. But you mustn't look away from the horrors it does offer. Because you cannot overcome suffering if you refuse to look at it.
Is the fire gone? Where's it gone?
The fire's disappeared.
It was everywhere.
Maybe it was an illusion.
It was a trick.
The buyer.
Surt is through
waiting
there.
for you.
He's waiting for her.
You can't get through.
How will she get through?
She'll need to find another way.
Truth, Surt. Find your own path.
There's always another way.
There's always a way.
Find
The
your
Northmen say that the defender of Muspel is called Surt, the foremost of the fire giants. His name means the Black One, because he is like something burnt. The Northmen believe that he sits at the border of Muspel with his flaming sword, and at the end of the world he will leave his post. He will travel to Asgard and Midgard, waging war against all the gods. He will be victorious, and then burn the whole world with fire.
Man, I really don't even have anything to say. This is just awesome. Straight up freaking cool.
Another gate.
She needs to find it.
Another fire sacrifice.
Another fire sacrifice. It's too far.
Yeah, maybe she does just suffer from straight up
She needs to remember the way back.
schizophrenia.
When she finds
It's
Everything
audio
will
and
burn.
visual illusion.
Concentrate on where you're going. She needs to remember the path.
Everything will burn. Then how will she find the way back?
She won't. She won't be able to tell her.
Oh, they're telling you that you have to remember which way you came.
The Northmen made fire sacrifices, burning slaves like me to reveal the path to Surt.
I searched for meaning in their suffering, in their eyes. But they just screamed like helpless pigs.
Well, the way that I came is burning up, so not that way. Oh, that's fucking terrifying.
Do your gods answer your prayers, Senua? I asked the gods for mercy, all of them, even theirs. None answered. In the end, I set myself free. Defy the gods, Senua! Find your own path, like I find mine!
My gods abandoned me. I am alone.
But he killed himself to get out of captivity, I guess. That's what I take that as meaning. Ooh, another one. Wait, we got a gate there and a gate up here too. Guess the sacrifice thing is behind this gate then. Alright, let's see.
The Northmen of Hell worship the Devourers, insatiable gods of darkness. I come from Erin, Senua, where I once followed my own gods, the Tuatha De Danann.
Why did you abandon your gods?
Senua, I was a man of knowledge, not a warrior. To survive, I did things. Bad things. Like you, Senua. The man I once was has died. And when that happens, even gods you worship can die with you.
Well, I would have never seen that if it didn't give you those hints. Okay. Something. So that opens this gate to get to the sacrifice thing to open that other gate. Okay. Oh, really? Right in the middle of a burning field, bruh?
Do it. You're close.
You say your world has collapsed. Good. Let it collapse, and have the courage to shed your tears. Raise your world to the cry!
My world is dead.
Only then, as with a newborn, will you see the world anew.
No. I see nothing now.
No. This is so good. That looks suspicious. Don't want to step on that. Would somebody have a spike trap in their home? Maybe. Another one, eh? Ooh.
The Northmen say that what we see as a rainbow is the bridge that goes from the world of men to the world of the gods. For now, they say the frost giants and the mountain giants cannot cross it. But they say that when Ragnarok comes, not a thing in this world will be safe. The Rainbow Bridge will break under the onslaught of the fire giants riding on flaming steeds. Senua, I have seen the fire of Surt spread far and wide, and to our lands. Ragnarok is coming.
I hope not. I haven't been collecting toe and fingernails. Well, would you look at that? I already found a door that I was supposed to open for something. Maybe it is more like Dark Souls than I thought, having shortcuts and whatnot. Isn't this game in like VR too? How would that work? Okay, what am I looking for? What am I looking for? Well, whatever. I'm gonna have to climb up this ladder again, aren't I? Her hair is so awesome. I dig dreadlocks, man.
Tell me truth. How did you escape your darkness?
Senua, once I found my purpose, I was no longer enslaved to the suffering I had to endure to reach it. Unclouded by fear, I could see it clearly in others. Even my captors feared the fire of Surt. And so, during one raid, I took my chance and ran knowing that they would not follow. The fool ran into the fire. They left me for dead. Maybe they were right to. But here I am. Free.
I'm glad I found you in the wilds. I wouldn't have made it without you.
So interested in what's going on here, man. Can I just play this in one playthrough? Just sit down and do a 7-hour episode? That would be awful. Where's that? Ah. Okay, what's the last symbol we're looking for? It's like a regular P. Okay. Another name for all the runes. Just the ones I have tattooed on me. Right there. Right there. I see it. It's right there. It's right there. Alrighty, so guess we're gonna have to. I'm guessing we'll go around, come back across the bridge, go out, and go up. That is my guess on our route. I'll probably have to fight some Draugr.
Senua,
Twin
if
there.
I can survive the fire of Surt and escape my darkness, then so can you.
So.
Run, Senua! Run! Through the fire! Keep running! Go on! Nothing will stop! Run, Senua! Run! Through the fire!
She's dying.
It's empty. It's empty.
What?
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. This darkness takes everything. Everyone.
Senua, are you sure you want to do this? We can fight this together, side by side. We always do.
This is my battle. I have to face it alone, away from here.
Where will you go?
I don't know.
For how long?
I don't know.
I believe in you. You know that. Just promise me that you will come back to me. I want you to say it want you to say it.
I will come back to you. I promise.
Come on.
Spill the blood of Surt.
Oh shit.
Take his mark, and I will cheer you from now and forever be in your debt.
You destroyed everything, everyone, but not me. Fight me now.
For every battle won, a greater battle takes its place. And so it goes. Until we fall. And in the end, we all fall. Even the gods have their time. Yet we still go on. Why?
I made a promise, and I will go to hell to keep
I
it.
die free, knowing you will carry my stories with you. I have fulfilled my quest.
Yes, you have.
When the darkness comes, I vow to guide you in this life and the next to fulfill yours.
Then I will see you in hell.
Be ready to face horror in the eye, as I have, to find your answers, your quest, your truth.
Well, alright everybody, I guess we're gonna this episode here. Thanks for stopping by. I hope y'all will like this. I'm gonna keep playing it after this episode's over. Just so you know, I'm liking this so far. It is a bit different, not being able to talk as much or as loud. I don't want to wake the wife up. I'm enjoying it. It's got a really good story so far. It's got me hooked. think this is as far as I made it when I attempted to play it way back when. I just never continued. I don't know why. But anyway, thanks guys for stopping by. Remember, as always, I like you, love you, and I'll see you next time. Later.